Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is your host, Perry Young from the Positively Ignorant Podcast, your new favorite podcast. I say this because we're not here to judge nobody. We're not here to hate on nobody. We're here to laugh. This isn't going to be your normal type of podcast. We're going to look into every situation, anything y'all might want to talk about, even if it's current news, old news, anything. Let's do it. We're going to break it down and find the humor within it, because within every situation there is a grain of humor. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be laughing at the people stuck in these situations or the situations itself, but we're going to find the humor in it so that it's a lighter mood for all of us. Because think about it. Right now, life isn't how it used to be. Everybody's angry. Everybody's like, they just wake up with an attitude for no reason. So why not, try to cheer the world up a little bit. Now, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Yes, I am your main host, Perry Young. Yes.
You ain't got no style, motherfucker.
Alright, let me stop being cocky. Yes, I am your main host, Perry Young. And every other week, I will be having another co-host. It won't be the same person every week, because I want to meet some of y'all. I want to meet some of the people that might follow this. I want to meet anybody that is another entrepreneur. Because as you know me, anybody that does know me, I'm an artist. I started everything that you can't see behind me. I'm over here playing around. I got white walls. I got paintings for days because that's what I started with. I was a painter. I did music. I do everything I can within the arts field. I want to hear about some of y'all. I want to see what some of y'all do. I want to see other people's talents. And not only that, I want to see what you guys are really about, what your personality is really like. Because nowadays we're on social media so much that people don't really speak to each other. Y'all don't know how to communicate. You be lying. Y'all be lying.
You ain't got to lie.
Now, let me stop playing. But let's do it different. I'm going to sit down with all different types of people, and we're going to learn about each other at the same time as talking about our weekly topics, to hear their points of views and see maybe what some of y'all think about the things that we're talking about. I know there's going to be pushback. There's going to be people like, oh my god, that's not funny.
Who cares?
We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We're here to laugh. You here to be mad. But we gonna laugh. Alright, I'm not going to be rude, or as you would say, ignorant, because we're here to be positive about every situation, but at the same time, there is a grain of ignorance in all of us. And we're going to just dig deeper into it. With that being said, let's go into our first topic of the day. Alright, for today's first topic, we're going to start off with a light one. I call this segment, Not Another Corny Love Story. Now, I know you're probably wondering, oh, this nigga about to get real light skin on us. Nah, I like telling y'all stories so women can hear what us men go through, at the same time as other dudes can be like, oh, alright, I'm not the only one feeling stupid out here. Stupid! Now, with that being said, for our first story, let me think of one real quick. I want to think of a good one for y'all, because we got to kick this off right. We'll start off with the first love. Now, I was in 10th grade around this time, and I met a girl with a name that starts with a J and rhymes with Yasmin. It's not real incognito, but you get the point. Now, at this time, I was in 10th grade. She was in 9th grade. I was just turning 16. She was 15. I felt weird because I was like, I'm talking to a 15-year-old and I'm 16. I thought I was more grown than I really was at the time. I don't know. Like, but she was different. Like, I talked to a lot of white girls in fucking middle school because I grew up a skater. That's what I was used to. I was just used to white women. They just listen and terrify you with the police.
That's racist!
But I got tired of that stage and I met me a mixed girl. And this is when I learned that mixed women are crazy. One thing you will learn through this, I will always say, mixed women are crazy. Black women are amazing. Spanish women, terrifyingly crazy, but they're amazing. All women are amazing, but it's the black and white mixed ones that are just...
That's racist!
I mean, you can't even finish the word if you try to say it. Just they're wild. So I would say our relationship went on for a good maybe 9 months.
Way too long.
Like, it wasn't the longest. It felt forever because I learned a whole new stage of life. Now, in this stages, I was cheated on. I was played. I played myself. I look stupid because, you know, I'm mixed too. That's why I make these jokes. I'm black and Russian. Black and white pretty much at the same time, whatever you want to put it. But I'm mixed also. But I'm also left-handed, so I think I have a different part of my brain. I don't understand the way most of y'all move. It makes no damn sense to me. I think a lot of shit is goofy.
Boy, you goof.
So, within this relationship, I wasted a good 9 months of my life, but I learned a good 9 months of lessons.
You ain't learned shit.
Like, don't trust niggas that have brothers in the NFL and shit like that. Oh, man. Because, like I said, we went through a lot of ups and downs. It was great at first. Like, I got real close with her family. Because of them, I put a system in a Mazda 3. We did a lot of things. It was just a lot of different experiences. But it was dope. Because, like, it was something new to me. It wasn't white women. It was somebody that understood me, came from the same culture as me. Like, we could relate. But we didn't really relate because she was crazy. Crazy in a way that, you know how women are like, I have guy friends.
Girl, you're stupid.
Type of crazy. Like, nobody want to hear that bullshit. Nobody want to know you got guy friends.
Are you stupid or something?
Stop having guy friends, by the way. If you want to be in a relationship, you could have guy friends, but don't have guys that you're texting all the time like Lil Rel. This is my boy Butter. And there was a nigga named Hell Rel.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Why? Like, I understand the nicknames y'all don't want to get out of your normal government and shit. Like, I grew up. Don't think that I grew up in a white area. That I didn't at all. Like, I'm actually from the areas like all y'all is from and shit. Like, not from the hood. I grew up right next to the hood, so I had to deal with the hood no matter what I did. So I just naturally got sucked into it because the hood just takes over what's next to it and then becomes part of the hood. And then I just found myself chilling deeper in the hood.
Are you stupid or something?
With a lot of Puerto Ricans. I don't know how that happened, but that's a different story. Now, Jasmine put me through it. She put me through it. I just said her name. Yes, you probably figured it out off of the J in the matches with Jasmine. So I'm just saying, she put me through it. Here we say fucking names. We're gonna say it. There ain't no holding back no more. Yes, I'm going off the fucking deep end.
Got him!
But she put me through it. Now, I'll just skip to near the end of the story. She's turning 16. No, she's turning 17 because we broke up at a point within like 5 months. I took this girl's virginity and everything. So you would think like she was like about me, even though I was all about her. But I got yelled at every day. I don't know why. I just, fuck yeah! You just gotta stand back and think to yourself, these women's crazy. You just turn into an instant old head when a woman yells at you. What I do? You know what you did, but you, why? But man, yeah. So, as I mentioned, the football player's little brother and shit. She met a nigga that wanted to be a dope boy, and surely enough, while we were dating, fucking did her thing. There was times I found myself, now I got an African friend. I love him to death. His name's Marsh. That's all I'm gonna give y'all. Marsh Bresse. He got an accent. He was like one of my best friends. He's still to this day one of my best friends. We worked together at Giant Giant, for y'all that don't know, is a grocery store out here. It's people in the South got Piggly Wigglies and whatever the fuck weird name, Publix and shit. Like, I respect. I hear Publix got good ass chicken. Niggas, my black side talking.
Just dancing, eating chicken and dancing. You just having all the fun in the world.
But Marshall's my boy. We worked together. From there, we got cool. He ended up real cool with the family of the girl that I was dating. So there's moments this nigga see me crying in my car, real light skin. Why should do me like this?
Stop bitching.
And I know this nigga want to laugh, but he couldn't, because that nigga, he a real one. He stood down. That was a real homie, but you don't laugh when your homie crying, because I can't. I look like a little ass girl. But yeah, that was a homie that he was there through this whole thing. So I'm gonna have him on one day so he could tell some of the stories and we could really deep dive into this relationship, because it was a wild one. But yeah, surely enough, like, her birthday came and I brought her all these gifts. This new LG phone came out back then when we had the flip phones. Oh, what was it? It was the new John. It was like a whole keyboard. It wasn't the MV John from Verizon, but it was another Verizon John. Like, I got this shit and like I was hype. I got her this nice ass purse. I forget what. It was just all name brand shit, bunch of dope shit. And like, I give it to her at school, and then I go to work with Marshall and we're at Giant. And this is when MySpace like was relevant. So we're on break and he checks MySpace on a PSP. And fucking, oh man, this girl has a picture taken with the phone that I just got her that day. Holding the purse on her shoulder and shit, with the shit in the purse, with the flowers and everything. There was flowers. I buy flowers. I was raised by 3 women. I'm a gentleman. I buy flowers. I cook dinner. I do all the romantic shit. I just like doing that. But she got me.
That's what you get,
and
nigga.
that picture was her with this nigga with a Philly beard, shirtless, and her in like a bra. That got me. I was torn, nigga. I pulled up to the house crying like, "Let me in." I called her mom. "Do you know what your daughter did?" Losing my mind. Like, from that day, like, I went heartless. Like, I turned into one of these goofy niggas around here running around doing stupid shit. But I learned a lot of lessons from it. And in that relationship, I met the mother of my daughter. Like, she was dating at this time a goofy nigga that was pretty much part of that family. Like, he was real cool with them. The nigga just had no sense. He was just whacked. But it was one of the best things that happened, because I got a beautiful daughter and I got a great baby mom. I got 2 baby moms, by the way. 2 of them things. 2 types of Spanish. Like, I went and ordered 2 things off the menu at El Rodeo or something like that. Like, one's Puerto Rican, but the other is Mexican. So they both kind of like yell at me and shit. But it's all love, because we all get along. Those are my best friends. I'll say that a million times. I'll have both of my baby moms on here for an episode for y'all too, because I think that'll be funny. 2 people that have to deal with me for the rest of their life, but we all get along. Those are my homies. But with that being said, like, not every relationship has to end with like enemies, because I still talk to the girl Jasmine. I'm lying. I don't talk to her no more because she has a man and needs to chill. But like, I talk to everybody still that I've ever dated, because I don't have problems with nobody. Like, everybody grew up together. Everybody grew up around each other. Everybody just, when you're growing, you meet different people. You meet who's compatible. You meet who's not compatible. You just meet people. And through life, those people, you might need them for something. You never know where they might work. They might work at a jail. I know somebody that got arrested. He's going to be on the show before he was about to get arrested. He knew the girl that was at the dispatch. She cleared him. He didn't get shit. He got out because he knew people and stayed cool with people. That's what you do. So none of that baby mama drama. That's one thing we're not doing on here. We're not doing baby mama drama. We're not doing baby daddy drama. We're not doing none of that family type of drama like that, because y'all need to get over it. You're stuck with each other. So start fucking with each other. I'm saying just Be cool. That's what you gotta do. Relationships will run you through it, but every relationship is a lesson. Now, that was another corny love story. Now to our next segment, the sit down. Now I know you're probably wondering, what's the sit down? This sounds like some red table talk type of shit. No, I might be light skinned, but I'm not Jada. The sit down is for the shit that I can't stand. We all got some shit that we can't stand. So there's just gonna be a small segment each week. It could be about absolutely anything. I mean anything. For example, I can't stand people that just hate on random shit. Boy, you goof. Like, you wake up angry. I can't stand that shit. How do you wake up angry? Like, you just rise into anger. Just like, there's no way to be so angry every day and so negative. There's so many positive things going on. Even if it's the littlest things, you gotta take the little things and cherish them. I'm talking, you wake up and your kid makes a small joke and you laugh about it in the car. Just, you angry? Think about that. Because there's no such thing as a bad day. There's just bad moments within the day. Just a lot of y'all are sour. I don't know why. Like, there's no reason to be angry all the time. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand it. I can't sit down with you because I can't stand you. That sound like some pimp shit. I got isms. But positivity is important. A smile can just make anybody's day. You could smile at somebody, they'll smile back at you. From them smiling back at you, somebody might think that person that's smiling back at you is smiling back at them, so it makes them smile. And it could have that effect through a whole room. Suddenly everybody's smiling, nobody knows why they're smiling. A random compliment can go a long way. Anything. Positivity is the key. I know it's hard to be positive all the time. People are like, you can't be positive all the time. You really can. If you know how to separate situations from the moment, you'll learn to cherish life a lot more. Because there's a lot more to life to love. But y'all get focused on like the little shit. Something small might happen in your day, something big might happen in your day. Like, my life is so hard. I'm so stressed because I got this going on. Y'all wouldn't understand. Look, nobody's pain is exclusive. That's one thing I learned from Nipsey Hussle's music. He always said it, nobody's pain is exclusive. What you're going through, there's other people going through it also. But we get stuck in this mind state where we think it's only me. Only I know what this pain is like. It's not true. There's other people, and I ain't saying you gotta go out and talk to everybody, because not everybody is meant to talk to people. Some of us can figure it out within. Some of us need a little bit of extra help. If you need therapy, take the therapy, whatever you gotta do. But stay positive. I know depression exists in everything, but depression is also a mind state. It's you not having many accomplishments in your mind. Even the smallest accomplishments should be the biggest accomplishments. There's always going to be more negatives happen than positives. But you got to take them positives and give them more weight than the negatives. If you don't do that, you're going to be lost in the sauce at all times. You're going to be just judging people, looking at people wrong. The energy you give is the energy you get back. Always remember that. No one wants to think about the energy that they're giving off. They just assume everybody got a stank attitude. This person don't like me. These people don't like me. I got enemies. A lot of y'all don't have enemies. All them enemies is created in your mind. Somebody that you don't fuck with probably don't even know you don't fuck with them. And they don't really care because they still speak highly of you. They might not even speak of you at all, or even think of you at all, and you're here sitting thinking about them. You're at a job, somebody pisses you off at your job, and it's just like a customer. You're never going to see them again. You might see them once a week if it's a frequent shopper, but you only got to deal with them for 4 or 5 minutes. From there, keep you cool, do what you got to do. Don't let people conduct your moods. Don't give anybody that type of control. You got to be able to control your own moods, control your own temper, control yourself. Self-control. A lot of people think they have self-control, but no, self-control is when, if a situation is popping off where you could overreact, you know how to talk yourself down out of overreacting. You can't always move out of emotion. You're moving out of emotion sometimes in relationships, and I mean moving out of emotion with being positive and taking things serious, like with positive emotions. You don't move out of negative emotions. Everybody wants get back for no reason. Let life get people back, because somebody that might be doing amazing now and talking down on you while you're struggling, you might come up and what they had might crumble. Be the bigger person. You can even look back at that person and be like, yo, you need help? Show them that you don't move off negativity. It's all positive vibes out here. I know this is a little bit serious, but I like to motivate people. I want y'all to look at life in a different view. I don't want everybody to be so focused on being the best at all times. Be the best version of yourself. And everybody says that. I know a lot of y'all hear it all the time, but it's true. Be the best version of yourself. Yesterday you might have been drunk, acting stupid, fighting with people. Today you could wake up, apologize to those people, pour them other drinks out, and be like, maybe I need to make a change in my life because what I'm doing right now isn't best for me. But if you ain't gonna change, I can't stand you. Niggas that don't want to change, you, no one can stand y'all. We can't stand y'all. Now, that's the end of this segment. I try to give a little bit of positivity to y'all. At first it starts with humor and everything, but we all need a little bit of help. Like I said in the earlier, we don't all seek it, but sometimes something like this helps you find it because you hear somebody saying something you needed at that moment. And I want to be that guy. I want to make you laugh, and I don't want to make y'all cry. You seen that? I thought, oh, I could have been an R&B singer. Oh my god. Yeah. Stop the foot, the snap. Yeah. Alright, that's the end of y'all segment.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
How y'all doing? Welcome to Taking It Too Far. This is the part of the show where I might take it a little bit too far. I don't know everything. I just know what I see. I know what I hear. I know what I've dealt with. I know what I'm not about to deal with. And this week, we're going to talk about people that post about their sex life. Now, I know we all know somebody. We all have a friend, we all have a cousin, we all have a family member that might be too old to even be posting about it, and you're still like, somebody screamed out, that's 30! Yo. But why do we do it? I'm not saying we as in me. I can't do that. I think it's corny. Honestly, it's corny. It's real fucking corny. Like, do y'all really be thinking about what you're doing? Like, the first thing you do in the morning, you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I wish somebody would lick my ass crack right now.
Nigga, what?
Why would you write that? Why do you feel like people need to see that? Why do you feel like people really want to read that? Like, it's just disturbing. Like, what's going on in your mind that the only thing you could think about in the morning is like sexual acts? And it's through the whole day. This is all y'all do. Like, I'll literally log on to Facebook. I can't even log on to Facebook or nothing around my kids. I can't get on nothing. Because everywhere is y'all just posting some dirty shit. There'll be dirty ass cartoons. Y'all have fucking Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse piping each other down. And y'all be like, yeah, that's how I want to get down in the hole. I want to... like, y'all is wild. I'm tired of it. It needs to stop. You're taking it way too fucking far. I don't need to see this shit all the time. Yes, I ain't gonna lie. I fucking love, I love seeing a good twerk video every now and then. What guy doesn't?
It's not a lie, if you believe it.
Women love it too. Everybody loves seeing a nice twerk video. But it's just like all the time. It's everybody. Everywhere you look. And the worst one is when you see girls like fucking take a picture with their ass cheek on the like not the kitchen. They do it in the kitchen too, but mostly in the bathroom. They put half an ass cheek on the motherfucking sink, and then they over here taking the picture like looking stupid as all hell. Looking back, like, look at my ass cheek propped up. Any ass cheek is gonna look fat when you prop it up. Stupid. We're not dumb, but everybody does it. You think you got fucking birthday cakes back there, but you got nothing but little Debbie's, and you're trying to fool the world. But the worst part about it is you're putting your ass crack on the corner of the sink, so later on, them kids that you always post pictures of come to wash their hands, putting their forearms on a shitty sink counter, whatever you want to call it.
Somebody screamed out, "That's dirty!"
And you over here still smiling in your picture like... And that's another thing I gotta bring up. Look, if you got kids, either post about your kids or post about your sex life. You gotta stop. You can't mix the two. It makes no sense. It's dirty as hell. Like literally, you could get on Snapchat right now. Go through at least 10 of the stories. Within them 10, you're gonna see a story of somebody posted in lingerie or posting a freaky comment saying what they want to do. Like, I want to get my pussy. They're gonna say some wild shit. And 3 seconds later, it's gonna be a picture of the kid like, I love you so much. Like, yo, you got a bunch of horny ass dudes on your page now looking at your page, and the next thing that happens is it's flipping to a kid. That shit's weird. You don't think. Y'all don't really think. This shit is weird. It gotta stop. Like, I remember being in high school. I know I sound like an old head. I just turned 30 this year. Like, I sound like a real old head saying this, but like, we didn't really have the cell phones like that. We did, but it was like we could text and maybe send a photo to each other, but you were lucky if you got a dirty photo back then and shit. But like, we had MySpace and shit, but nobody was really that crazy on it. Where like, if you wanted to see a girl, you had to go speak to her. You had to get to know her, and if you were lucky, you might pull it. But man, nowadays, literally, I can just log on, and anybody I might have a crush on or had a crush on, you can look up and they probably have a OnlyFans, or you can really just find it everywhere. You can find it on their main page. Like, you can't even wear a bikini nowadays, and someone's over here like trying to show their crotch open and shit. Like, bruh, come on. And I'm not coming at all women, because these niggas be corny and shit too, posting the guns and money and shit. But a lot of y'all feed into that. I don't know why y'all feed into that, but right now we're talking about sex life. You need to stop posting about it. Not everybody needs to know about it. Keep it to yourself. If you're freaky, cool. Everybody's freaky. But keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear about it. You could be the baddest in the world. I still don't want to hear about how freaky you are all the time. Like, do you have a personality? Is there something to you? And niggas do it too, so I don't want niggas on here like, yeah. No, you niggas is corny as fuck. Y'all niggas be posting it too like, yo, I need some top right now. Posting stupid shit like that, that's corny. You're a corny ass nigga if you do that shit. And if you randomly send bitches dick pics, you're the corniest nigga of them all. Cornball ass niggas. Yes, I'm getting closer and saying corny many times just so it metronomes in your fucking head how corny it is. Stop that shit. I grew up in a house with all women. I was raised by all women. I say it all the time because it taught me one thing. They taught me, don't be corny around women. Like pulling out loads of money like, hey, anybody got change for $1 million? Like, stop doing corny shit. I understand you do the corny shit because you want some pussy. Cool. Post that then. If you're gonna post about sex life, say, hey, I do corny shit to try to get pussy. That's what a lot of you niggas do. You try a lot of shit to get a lot of women and get a lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing but goofy joints. And the goofy joints get you goofy ass niggas, and then you have 2 goofy ass kids and be the goofy ass family that you wanted to be your whole life. Now this is the end of motherfucking taking it too far. Did I take it too far? I don't really care. That's the point of this. I'm taking a little bit too far, and that's what I'm gonna do. Alright everybody, I hope y'all had a good time today. Yes, this was the very first episode. I know it was a little bit choppy and there's some things that we need to fix over time, but hey, we're only going to get better. I'm going to keep coming out with new content every week, every Thursday at 7 o'clock. If I miss 7 o'clock, just know it's still going to come out on Thursday. And if you can't catch it Thursday, catch it Friday. You're too busy on Friday because you want to hit the club with them Jones that you think really like you, nigga.
Who don't got no bitch? He said I don't.
It's like I'm just playing with you, but hey, check us out. We're here to laugh. Don't watch this when you're busy. This ain't some shit to watch when you're busy. I said shite. I sound like a British person. Oi, this quite a shite. Yes, I have problems if you haven't realized by now. Not medical problems, I just have problems. I gotta laugh. I gotta joke around. Everything's funny to me. Even when it's not funny. You ever get into a nervous moment where you're like... That's how this really is. I'm not used to being in front of cameras, but I'm trying to get used to this. Like I said before, I'm doing this all myself. I'm the creator, the director, the editor, the fucking logo guy.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Whatever you could think of, I do it all for this business. Yes, I went to art school at a point, and I dropped out because it was a community college. I mean, yeah, I did 4 years. I'll tell you that. But I learned more in high school than I did in college. And I kind of just walked out of college one day like, fuck yeah! I thought I was a rock star. But you gotta understand, I was an art student. At the same time, as an art student, you gotta look at it like, what are you gonna do for me that I really can't do for myself in the art field? They might be like, hey, I got a couple connections. That's not enough for me. I could create my own connections if I just get to it, and that's what I did. I got to it. I had a business in mind. I wanted to be an artist, so I took my art, started making portraits, and from there I sold those portraits and started making bigger portraits for higher prices. But I started with a low price. I started at $75 a painting. No matter how long it took me, it used to take me like 2-3 weeks to do a painting, and then I got to the point where I can get a painting done in a week, and then I got to the point where I could do them in a day to fucking 3 days. It didn't matter what it was. And from there I was flipping to making like $600 a painting, and like it really changed everything. And it all just came from me having the ideas in my head. And that's what I want y'all to see from this. I want y'all to get inspired. If you got an idea, you want to make a podcast, you want to be an artist, you want to do anything, just get up and fucking do it. Because who's stopping you? Nobody. This person isn't in control. This person is in control. This person isn't in control. You're the one in control of your own fucking destiny. So make it happen. This is what this show is about. Making shit happen. I made this happen. Now it's time for you to make something happen. Tune in every Thursday to Positively Ignorant Podcast. I want you to laugh. Life is too damn stressful, and that's what I want from you. I just want you to laugh. If you take one thing from this show, take a joke. Don't take the serious situations. And if you do hear your name ever in this show because you might know me or you might be in somebody else's situation and your name is brought up, don't get offended. Just laugh about it and look at the humor. If that person found humor in it, that means you could find humor in it. I don't need nobody being like, this is about me! Because we don't care. If you get offended, you get offended. Everybody's offended by something. Most times y'all are pretending that you're offended, like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that. You can believe a lot of the shit people do because you've seen it 6 million times. I mean, y'all watch soap operas and be like, I can't believe Romeo cheated. Everybody fucking cheats once in their life and they fuck up. And I'm gonna have stories like that where I fucked up cheating in life. And that'll be in another corny love story at some point. I have a lot of love stories. Yes, I'm light skinned. I was a hopeless romantic at one point. I jumped to relationship to relationship to relationship, and I did a lot of corny things to get to the point where I am now, where I'm confident. I don't gotta worry about chasing women. I don't do none of that. It's corny to me now. I chase goals. That's all I do is chase my goals, and women aren't one of my goals. Getting married one day, yeah, that's a goal, cool, but I'm in no damn rush. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to create content for y'all. This isn't the only thing I got in the works. Yes, word got. Oh, what's wrong with him? I got a lot of shit coming for y'all. This isn't going to be the only show. Yes, this is a podcast, but I want YouTube channels. I want everything. I already got the Instagram shit popping and all that, even though, who cares about social media? I don't care. But hey, I hope y'all have fun today. And as I said like 3 times already, have a good weekend.